Astrology is one of the oldest systems through which humanity has tried to give meaning to the universe and its place within it. It is not a religion nor an exact science, but rather a symbolic system that has been used for thousands of years to recognize patterns between celestial bodies and human experience. In this documentary-style explanation, we take you step by step through the essence of astrology and the power attributed to the planets. To understand astrology, you must first look at the sky. From Earth, it appears as though the sun, moon, and planets revolve around us. This visible path is called the zodiac, an imaginary band in the sky divided into 12 signs. Each sign represents a specific type of energy or archetype. The central source of all energy in astrology is the sun. In astrological terms, the sun represents identity, life force, and willpower. It is who you are at your core, your consciousness, and your direction in life. Without the sun, there would literally be no life, and symbolically this also means that without a strong sense of self, a person can become directionless. Opposite to this is the moon, which represents the emotional landscape. Where the sun is your consciousness, the moon is your subconscious. It symbolizes feelings, instincts, and how you respond to the world when no one is watching. The moon moves quickly and constantly changes phases, linking it to moods and inner fluctuations. The planets in astrology are not random objects, but symbolic forces. Each planet represents a specific principle or aspect of life. Mercury stands for communication, thinking, and information processing. It determines how a person speaks, learns, and makes decisions. When Mercury is strong in a chart, you often see sharp thinkers or skilled communicators. Venus symbolizes love, relationships, and beauty. It is about attraction, what you value, and how you express affection. Venus also influences aesthetics and art. Mars represents action, energy, and drive. It is the force behind ambition and physical energy. Mars shows how someone acts, fights, and pursues goals. The outer planets move more slowly and have a deeper, often generational influence. Jupiter stands for growth, expansion, and luck. It is the planet of opportunity, wisdom, and philosophy. When Jupiter is active, things tend to grow, sometimes for the better, but sometimes excessively. Saturn is the counterpart to Jupiter. It represents limitation, discipline, and responsibility. Saturn brings structure, but also challenges. It is the planet that reminds us that everything has a cost and that growth takes time. Further out in the solar system, we find the transpersonal planets, often associated with collective change. Uranus symbolizes revolution, sudden change, and innovation. It represents breakthrough energy and unexpected events. Neptune stands for dreams, illusion, and spirituality. This planet dissolves boundaries and can bring both inspiration and confusion. Pluto represents transformation, power, and rebirth. It is the force that destroys in order to rebuild. Pluto works deeply and often invisibly, but its effects are intense. Astrology operates on the idea that these planets do not directly cause events, but rather symbolically reflect what is happening. The principle is, as above, so below. The position of the sky at the moment of your birth forms a blueprint, a kind of energetic map that reflects your personality and life path. A birth chart, also known as a natal chart, is a snapshot of the sky at the exact time and place of your birth. It shows where each planet was located in the zodiac and in which life area, known as houses. The power of astrology lies not only in the individual planets, but in their interactions. These interactions are called aspects. When planets form certain angles to each other, they create tension or harmony. A harmonious aspect can indicate talent and flow, while a challenging aspect represents growth and lessons. In addition to personal astrology, there is also mundane astrology, which looks at countries, world events, and collective developments. Here, the slower planets such as Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto play a major role. Their movements often coincide with historical changes, economic shifts, and societal transformations. It is important to understand that astrology does not predict a fixed future. Instead, it provides a map of possibilities and tendencies. How a person works with that energy always remains a matter of free will. Critics point out that astrology is not scientifically proven according to modern standards. Nevertheless, the system continues to exist and even grow in popularity. This is because it offers a language to describe human experience, a symbolism that many people find recognizable and meaningful. The true power of astrology does not lie in planets literally controlling events, but in the way it helps us recognize patterns, understand ourselves better, and make more conscious choices. When you approach astrology as a symbolic compass rather than an absolute truth, it becomes a powerful tool for self-reflection and insight. The universe then becomes not a system that controls you, but a mirror that helps you come to know yourself.